Good morning, everybody. Forgot to hit the record button, but we are currently in a trade. This is trading the silver bullet, my timed entry trading model. And essentially what that means is that I have a specific time of the day that I'm looking to take an entry within the 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock hour Eastern Standard Time. So I'm using Eastern Time. You can see my local time is 8:33, and New York Standard Time for my chart is 10:33. And what I'm trading for is this gap right here. I'm looking for it since it traded through it. We hit sell side liquidity. I'm looking for it to trade to it and then away from it, hitting and targeting this buy side liquidity. This one, and specifically this one. Once it hits this buy side liquidity, I would like to see it really expand higher and reach for this upper one. This one has a lot of liquidity. So does this one. I didn't get a very good entry. I was trying to get my microphone to work this morning. So I entered a little bit late. I would have liked to enter right here, or when this was coming down into here on this candle, but I got just a few ticks out of that. So that's what happens when you're trying to mess with a microphone. And I just want to bring your attention to right here, this little area in price. This is a little gap between candles. And when you see that, that is a algorithmic price signature. You see how it trades into it and is starting to trade away from it. That is algorithmic in nature. There's a little literal gap between price points, and the algorithm will see that, and it will search for those areas and come back into them and trade into them, and then trade away from them. Just watching it here. It's fine if it comes down into here. I really don't want to see it trade lower than there because my stop loss is at 4.5 handles and my take profit is 12. The silver bullet is my day trading / scalping model. It's really versatile in the way that I can trade it, because if it's a big range, I can swing trade it, meaning I can catch really big swings, really big large runs. But if price is not moving that much, like it is here, I can scalp it and get 5 handles, which is the goal for today. I'm reaching for this 12 handles up here. I really like this area. There's a lot of liquidity. I show you on my chart here. Let's make it bigger. These price levels. So these highs right here is where August started. That's where August started trading. Since then, we've come down and we've made all of this and we've traded back up through it. And now we are almost to the top of it. And I want to see it really reach for that. There's a lot of liquidity resting right there. Still managing my trade as I'm watching this. See how price is playing with this area right here? I anticipate it to, after this candle forms, really start making its way towards this buy-side liquidity. We've hammered it once, twice, 3 times. After 3 times, I really want to see it trade away from it. Three times is kind of the magic number. And what I would really like to see is a candle that really expands higher. Just one nice candle. We've accumulated in here right before taking buy-side liquidity at a time when the algorithm is going to do this. So I anticipate it to do this. I am now anticipating within the next 1 or 2 minutes for this to really expand to the buy-side liquidity. You're not going to find anything about a volume imbalance, which is what this is, in any trading book, at least how to use it like this. You might find imbalances, gaps, but you're not going to hear volume imbalance and find anything in a trading book like what you see here. And the fact that it is doing it in a specific time of the day when I would anticipate it to do it, that is a crazy advantage that I have over a lot of other people who come into these markets to try to make money. Is I like to see if certain things during the day can be repeatable. You're saying, well, that if the market repeated, it would do the same thing over and over again every single day. Right. That's exactly what it does. It does very similar characteristics during certain times of the day, most days. There's some days where it's highly manipulated. There's certain things that just are little quirky things that go on, but for the most part, uh, you know, price does very generic, similar things throughout the day and at the same times. I'm going to keep this. So now it's hit it 4 times. Hasn't really gone below it. Isn't that interesting? How did I know to pick that specific little thing in price action? Because it's doing it in time. It's doing it at a specific time of the day when these characteristics tend to form. It's kind of like market wizardry. That's the best way I like to think about it, is market wizardry. Okay, it's 10:41. I anticipate it to really start moving to that buy side liquidity, especially the first one right here, and then to really expand towards the second one. Yep. You're saying, wow, how can you expect that? Because it's based off of time. Um, you're never gonna find that in a trading book. It just makes me smile. It makes me grin because people are so oblivious sometimes to it's staring them right in the face, right in their face. They're looking at indicators. They're looking at a whole bunch of crazy things that have no bearing on what price is going to do. I want to see it really start to reach up into there. So now, here's another one of those points is right here. This is what's called an order block with a gap in between it. And I don't want to see price go below that price point. I want to see it really start to reach up and trade into here. I want to see it do it by 10:50 or so, so the next 8 or so minutes. we're going to watch this and see if it can reach this buy-side liquidity pool between 1050 and 1055, somewhere in there. Watch how price reacts off of this level. That black line, watch how price is going to react to it. I'm anticipating it. I already know what it's going to do. But look at how it respects that area right there. And now it really needs to go. This out as well. Change that color to yellow. Get rid of these black lines, keeping that in mind still. I'm watching this. I'm going to put this on this other chart. I'm watching it as it does this. I want to see it really, really expand above here. See how price is reacting off of this black line? That is not what you will find in a trading book. I'm just saying what I have is pretty freaking cool, and I think that it is awesome. So this candle or the next candle will take out this buy side liquidity based off the time. See how price just reacted off of this level. Came down, touched this yellow line, this yellow shaded area, yellow line. Now, what did I say? This candle or the next candle will really start to reach up into this buy side liquidity pool. And it should do it on this one. And I might be off a candle. Okay, we're on a 30-second chart. See that little 30-second? That's the interval. Each one of these candles is 30 seconds. I'm calling 30-second candles and telling you exactly what it's going to do, which levels it's going to react off of. That is crazy. Now that it's done this, I want to see it reach for this black line here. See how it hit it? I want to see it really now start to trade higher. I'm trailing my stop loss to just right there. And now I want to see it really start to go and just remember what I said, 1050 to 1055, we're looking for this. $22 ticks. If I was trading my silver bullet model, scalping model, I would have taken my trade off right here. But we are trading it a little bit. We're gonna test its limits here, and we're gonna see if we can get it up to this big buy side liquidity pool. And I want to see one more candle just really go higher. Here's another one of those gaps or imbalances between two candles. And since I only have one contract on, I'm going to take my 20 ticks. it'll give me 21. Usually if I have 2 contracts on, I will take one off here and then one off at the next one. See how it reacted off of that? Now you can really start to imagine it. This is what I'm imagining, is I'm imagining something like this. The way that this candle is forming, the way that this candle formed. See if we can get that 20 ticks. Move this buy side liquidity over here like this. So target number 1 hit, target number 2 is up here. Like I said in my last video, you don't have to have it go to your best case scenario in order to make money. I'm in money right now. I'm in profit right now. But I am going to see if we can get up into here because I really like that area. Price should support itself if it's going higher. These areas that I have marked out here and this black line here, isn't that crazy that look at how the bodies respected that area and traded away from it. That's not random. Same thing with this little shaded area. Came down, touched it, traded away from it. Same thing here. We're trading down into it. We're most likely going to trade away from it. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Remember, we're on a 30-second chart. I'm not just pulling out random levels out of my head. Look at how it respected that. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's pretty cool. If you don't think that's pretty cool, you're crazy. If you think it's pretty cool, leave a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up on the video. I'm calling 30-second candles. Each level, I'm calling it out. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna say that that is a wrap. Watch how it trades to here now. Since I only have 1 contract on, I took profit. But watch how it trades up into here. I said 1050 to 1055. Watch it for the next couple minutes. We're going to keep calling candlesticks. So I'm going to take this level off of my chart. That way it's not cluttering it up. You can't tell me that that's random. So 50% between this blue line and this blue line. That's where we're at right now. So you see this wick. So if you go here, we'll go from here to here. We're right at 50%. We want to see it trade to the 0.75%. Excuse me. We want to see it trade to the 0.75%. Here's another one of those volume imbalances in between candles. See how it's sitting right at the 25 level? We want to see it, the bodies of the candles. If it comes down into here, we want to see it trade down into it, and the bodies respect it. The little wicks, it can come down and wick it like that. And then you can come down, go up to the next level, and hit that buy side liquidity. You guys are watching market wizardry. You guys are probably thinking, who the heck is this guy? I'm a freaking farm kid that wanted to learn how to make money. $10.50, $10.55. We've got 2 more minutes. You can hold me to it. $10.55. If it gets to $10.55 and it has hit this buy side liquidity, anybody who's watching the video right now has to give the video a thumbs up. If it doesn't, you don't have to. But I've called the candlesticks from here. We had this original imbalance right here. Called it from here to this level, to this level, to this level, and holy cow. Well, you guys have to give it a thumbs up because that is just freaking awesome. I called it when it was right here that it would reach that liquidity by 10:55. It's 10:54. We're a minute ahead of schedule. The algorithm performed wonderfully. We read price action. Look at how it reacted off of these levels. Boom. And then it made this candle. Bodies are respecting that area. Came down, touched this little volume imbalance here. And then came down, created another one. Came down, wicked it. Traded away from it. Same thing here. It didn't even come down into this one. And price just went right through it. I've spent a long time trying to figure this out of how to trade. I have mastered some concepts. The concepts that I'm showing you right now, I've mastered. And it's taken a lot of time and energy and willpower because you go through streaks where you lose a lot and you're like, man, is it even worth it? I can tell you right now, it's worth it because making money like that, that happens every single day. Every single day at 10:30 to 10:40, there's going to be a gap. And price will trade into that gap and then trade away from it and go to a specific target. My gap was this gap right here. See how it inverted it? It traded through it, traded back through it, and then never came back down into it. But what we had is this. And you look at the time right here, right down here, you'll see the timestamp. 10:30 is right there. Comes down to the gap, doesn't touch it, trades away from it. So now here's our next gap, right there, in between that little area. That's a gap between two candlesticks bodies. So this candlestick ends right there, and the other one starts right there. There's a little gap right there. Price trades down into it. Never trades really through it and gives you any signal that it's going to go lower. Trades higher. Then we have this candle. Look at how the bodies are respecting that area and this volume imbalance. Same thing as this, just the next one. Hits it, trades away from it. Same thing here. Hits it, trades away from it. This one never came down to it. Hit our target by 10:55. Man. And now it's probably going to reverse. It's going to take everybody who traded what I just traded, it's going to take them out because 10:50 to 11:10 is a macro and it does a very specific thing. It takes traders out of the market during this time. If it's hit a liquidity pool, it will reverse. And you can see that starting to happen here. And it will most likely come down into an area like this. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'm excited to make more videos like this. I've got a webcam now and it's all set up. So the next couple videos, you'll probably see me on camera, which That's a little scary, but it is what it is. And if you found this video insightful, awesome, whatever you liked about it, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And share it with your friends. Say, watch this guy call the markets on a 30-second chart. It'd be pretty cool. Anyways, I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you next time.